This story happened in which Manvantara? This Mohini, this Samudra Manthan Leela. In which Manvantara it happened? Yeah, Chakshush Manvantara. It happened in the Chakshush Manvantara. Very canto begins with the description of the Manvantaras. So we all read that. Already we have seen till seventh canto, Swayambhu Manvantara is being described. In the Swayambhu Manvantara, how the various pastimes happened by the Lord and also his devotees. So that is being described actually. And in the eighth canto, we are going to see the remaining Manvantaras are being briefly discussed. That means now which Manvantara this is? Seventh. That means six are over, seventh is going on. And remaining, how many are pending? Another seven. Is not discussed here. Only those will be coming and names are given in this canto. Yes? So in the Chakshush Manvantara, just Sukadeva Goswami was explaining to Parishit Maharaj about in this Chakshush Manvantara, Lord took the form of tortoise and he was holding the Mandara Parvata. And there was a churning of the milk ocean. Just by hearing this much, so Parishit Maharaj became very much inquisitive to know more. Then he asked, so how it happened actually, this Samudra Manthan Leela? Can you describe it more? Like that he asked. Then, so that is being explained from the which chapter? Samudra Manthan begins from which chapter? Sixth or fifth? Yeah. Demigods actually approaches. That means the whole story he narrates from the fifth chapter. He gives a little bit background. Demigods being defeated by the Bali Maharaj. Bali Maharaj team is very powerful at that time. And he has defeated all the demigods and he got his control on the everything. Because he served very much nicely his gurus, where the Devatas didn't serve properly. So that's why Bali Maharaj came into the power by the help of Sukracharya. By the blessings of Sukracharya, he came into the power. And demigods were very much unhappy. And this we have seen in the sixth chapter, no? Sixth canto. Sixth canto we have seen that demigods did the offense, Indra did the offense to Brahaspati. Yeah. So because of that, disrespecting Guru, what happened? He lost everything. And demons, they faithfully served Sukracharya. And because of that, they came into the power. And by seeing these demigods very much unhappy, and they approached to Brahmaji, and then Brahmaji took them to the Kshir Sagar. Then after that, they made a plan actually. Now let us do. They came to truce. That means into the क्या बोलते हैं उसको हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं वो आपस में संधि 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 बना दिए चलो हम दोनों मिलके तो समुद्र मंथन करेंगे तो इस प्रकार भगवान बोले उन लोगों से संधि बनाइए ये सही है उन लोगों से अभी वैर नहीं करना है क्योंकि आप लोग अभी वीक हो गए देवता became very weak actually now so that's why you cannot fight with them and get anything so better to make with the some sandhi truce with them then you can so I can take care of remaining things like that he said so like that so Samudra Manthan Leela started so then Samudra Manthan Leela was happening so for that they brought the Mandara Parvata. So through the Garuda it came there. Then the milk ocean they started churning. While churning that, it was not having the support and it is slipping inside. Before that, Lord made the arrangement. Na? So who is holding the which part of the snake? So demons are holding by the Lord's arrangement. So demons are holding the head part, which is very so releasing the lot of fire actually. And but still they are some lords trick. They were there, and devatas are holding the tail part of the Vasuki. So then like that they were churning, but that mountain, that Mandara mountain, is dipping into the ocean. It was not standing. So then Lord became himself as tortoise, and he was becoming Kurma. Yes, he gave the support to that. Then like that they peacefully doing the churning. Then what happened from there? First, what came out? Poison. Huh? Poison came out, na? So then poison. Then who will drink that? So decided this. The Lord suggested that go and ask Lord Shiva. He's Astosh. Just by little thing he'll become very happy. Actually. They all the devatas went and they said you are the only the savior like that. And he became so happy because Vaishnavas are very Astosh. It means for little things also they'll become so happy actually. So since the demigods took the shelter to him, so he became immediately satisfied with their prayers and he accepted. Even his wife also encouraged him. So not like don't do like that. She didn't object. Generally, wives they object, na. So husband not to do such a hero activity. Maybe it may life threat. Uh, so but wife didn't do like that. She also encouraged. So then he took that poison. Then after that he became Neelikant. Then after that what happened? Then after many things came out and they were distributed among the demons and demigods. Then finally, what came on? Finally, Dhanvantari Bhagavan. So he came. He's also one of the incarnation of the Lord. And along with in his hands, he's a beautiful form. He has very beauty, lot of beauty he has in that form. So, and also there is a so nectar that means Amritam part. Also he brought out. Just by seeing that, demons became very active. Whatever the tiredness, both were doing the churning, but Devatas tired so much. But by seeing the part, so demons immediately became very energetic. Even they also tired. And immediately they grabbed from the hands of Dhanvantari and they started so taking it and running behind each other. That means they took it and they are running away to distribute among themselves. But at that time also they are not in a proper so mutual understanding. They were so one demon is catching, snatching from the another, and who is powerful, and another is snatching from him, and like that. So they keep on snatching and running. And poor devatas, so just they are seeing like that. Oh, we all tried so much, and now the result is taken away by them. And they immediately, whatever problem they comes, they took shelter in Lord actually. So, of course, they are not so powerful like demons, but they took shelter in Lord. Then Lord immediately so brought a solution. What is that solution? He became a beautiful woman form. He took. So that is Mohini Avatara. Then what happened after that? That is the beginning of this chapter. Okay, we'll start. श्रीसुक उवाच तेनो तेन्योन्यतोऽसुरा पात्रम् हरन्तस्त्यक्तसहृदाः क्षिपन्तो दस्युधर्माणाम् आयन्तीं ददृशु स्त्रियम्. Translation, anyone read?
Sukdev Goswami said, thereafter the demons became inimical toward one another, throwing and snatching the container of nectar. They gave up their friendly relationship. Meanwhile, they saw a very beautiful young woman coming forward toward them.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhu. अन्योन्यतः ते अन्योन्यतः असुराः पात्रं हरन्तः. That means they are snatching from one to another. Anyonyatah harantah. Tyakta sahurdaah. Till the result they get, they are all together. Once the result in their hands, now everyone is thinking that it should be mine only. And they left the relationship among themselves also. That's a demonic nature. So, like that means self-centered. There is no team spirit of we are all demons, let us all together will distribute. Even if they could have this much goodness, they could have happily drink that nectar. But they don't have even that much goodness also. They were snatching from each other and they're trying to have by own self actually. So much selfishness. That is a symptom of demonism. All the time demons are like that. त्यक्त सौहृदाः त्यक्त स्नेहाः अतएव अन्योन्यतः क्षिपन्तः दुर्वचनैः तिरस्कृतवन्तः. They were scolding each other. So त्यक्त स्नेह, आपस में कोई स्नेह भाव नहीं है और उसके ऊपर क्या है, एक दूसरे को गाली देने लगे. ए आप ऐसा हो, आप ऐसा हो, इस प्रकार. दस्यु धर्माण. दस्यु धर्माण माने क्या है इधर, अन्यायेनपि अमृत ग्रहणे कृत निश्चया. सो दस्यु धर्माण माने वो बहुत बुरा गुण है, ऐसा गुण है अन्याय करके भी अमृत पात्र को प्राप्त करना चाहे, तो इसी को बोलते हैं दस्यु धर्म. दस्यु माने वो राक्षसों का जो स्वभाव, उसी को दस्यु धर्म बोलते हैं. तो आज के समाज में भी ऐसा है ना. आप लोगों तो बहुत ज्यादा एक्सपीरियंस, हमको क्या एक्सपीरियंस, आप तो दिन भर देखते ही एक्चुअली कितना समाज गिर गए एक्चुअली. कोई भी अपना बात पर खड़े होते हैं नहीं. सो कोई भी पहले तो जो भी बांस से गिर गया और डाल से गिर गए जो बंदर, और बांस से गिर गए जो आदमी, दोनों को तो बिरादरी से बाहर किया जाता है ना. तो लेकिन आजकल क्या है, बांस से जितना गिर जाएंगे उनको उतना रेस्पेक्ट मिल जाएगा, है ना. समाज में उनको सबसे ऊपर माना जाता क्योंकि वही बड़ा आदमी है और सबको वो तो सही करने वाले हैं. ऐसा हो गया अभी आज का समाज. दस्यु धर्माण, अन्याय करने में कोई सोच, कोई विचार है ही नहीं अभी. क्योंकि रजो और तमो गुणों का वृद्धि जब होता है समाज में, इससे क्या होता है, तो आसुरिक गुण प्रबल हो जाता है, तो न्याय इत्यादि का कोई स्थान नहीं रहता है. तो अन्यायेन अपि अमृत ग्रहणे कृत निश्चया, कैसा ना करके हम जरूर इस अमृत को हम ही पिए, और ऐसा पूरा पूरा डिटरमाइन हो गए. कृत निश्चया अतः अन्यायतः सुधा पात्रम हरंतः, माने एक दूसरे से एकदम खींच खींच के, माने एकदम ऊपर उससे उसे बलात्कार से, फोर्सफुली खींच के लेके भागने लगा। ऐसा सब लोग, जिसका जो शक्ति है उसी के हाथ में वो है। आजकल भी ऐसे है ना, सामर्थ्य और धन किसके हाथ में है? जिसके पास ज्यादा बल है उसी के पास है। समाज में ऐसे ही चल रहा है ना। हाँ, तो छोटा मछली को बड़ा मछली खा लेगा, बड़ा मछली को और भी बड़ा मछली। तो मैंने जैसा, जब राजा सही नहीं रहेंगे तो क्या होता है, दंड देने वाला जो है वो सही नहीं रहेंगे तो क्या होगा, तो समाज में तो जो छोटा मछली है उसको बड़ा मछली खा लेगा, और बड़ा मछली को उससे भी बड़ा मछली। ऐसा ही आज समाज में जो दंड को निर्वहन करने वाला जो राजा है सही नहीं रहेंगे तो क्या होगा, ये समाज में अन्याय बढ़ जाएगा। इसलिए चाणक्य अर्थशास्त्र में भी कहा जाता है, क्या कहता है कि जब राजा समर्थ नहीं है, माने धर्म को रक्षा करने वाला कौन है? धर्म को रक्षा करने वाला राजा है। जैसे घर में जो जो बड़े हैं वो राजा होता है, और जैसे समाज में गांव में मुखिया राजा होता है। ऐसा स्टेट के लिए तो चीफ मिनिस्टर जो भी है वो राजा रहते हैं। तो जब दंड सही ढंग से इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं होगा तो छोटा मछली को बड़ा मछली खा लेगा। तो क्योंकि अन्याय प्रबल होते जाएगा। अब यही है इधर, यही दृष्टांत है। इधर जो बड़ा असुर है, बड़ा दैत्य छोटा दैत्य से खींच के वो पात्र को लेके भागने लगा आपस में भी। सुधापात्रम हरंतः संतः आयंतीम स्त्रियम मोहिनी रूप। अचानक क्या हुआ, ऐसा भागने लगा ये सब लोग, तो उधर एक सुंदर स्त्री आकर प्रकट हो गया। अरे क्या हुआ अभी, मोहिनी रूपम भगवंतम ददृशुहु। So they saw the beautiful form of the Lord's beautiful form, that is Mohini Rupa. No purport. Next sloka. Aho Rupam Aho Dhama Aho Asyanavam Vayah Iti te tam vidrutya Prapachur Jata Hruchaya. Translation, anyone?
On seeing the beautiful woman, the demon said, Alas, how wonderful is her beauty! How wonderful the luster of her body, and how wonderful the beauty of her youthful age. Speaking in this way, they quickly approached her, full of lusty desires to enjoy her, and began to inquire from her in many ways.
Thank you, brother. Why they are laughing here? So then after that, by seeing her, what happened to them? Tad darshanacha jata hruchaya. Hruchaya means the lust. By seeing Mohini form, to these demons, lust is waken up. Their lust is waken up in their heart. So kama esha, krodha esha, rajoguna samudbhava. They are always in the mode of passion. Because of the passion, what will happen? So when the appropriate, so sense object comes into the picture, into the contact to the eyes, there is a lot of contamination already there in the heart from the millions and millions of lives. So that is being stored in the heart in the form of the impressions. And those that is might be in the hidden form. But when appropriate time comes, that means there is any trigger to awaken that. Immediately that will come out actually. So that means when the environment is as much as is filled with the mode of passion, so that many times the whatever the that means impressions which are stored in the heart, those will be again and again waken up. जो भी है हमारा हृदय में निक्षिप्त रूप से रहता है ना, जो वासना है, तो पूर्व अनुभव वासना, वो सभी जाग के उठ जाता है जब भी उसकी अनुकूल, जब अनुकूल माने उसके लिए प्रचोदित करने के लिए जो भी एक एक सीन, एक दृश्य आते ही बस वो जाग जाता है। जब तक व्यक्ति भगवान की और भक्तों की जो भक्ति का स्वाद, जैसा वो लोग भक्ति का स्वाद ले रहे हैं, वैसा जब तक उस उसी प्रकार उस स्वाद को यदि हम नहीं ले पाएंगे, तब तक हमको उस आकर्षण से मुक्त हो ही नहीं पाएंगे। तो उसके लिए, मुक्त होने के लिए व्यक्ति को क्या चाहिए? तो भगवान की लीलाओं में तो स्वाद माने रुचि को बढ़ाना चाहिए। रुचि को बढ़ाने के लिए क्या करना चाहिए? रुचि को बढ़ाने के लिए साधुओं की संगति में रहकर भागवत की कथा स्वाद जैसा लेना चाहिए वैसा लेना। तो तब क्या होगा? तब धीरे धीरे भगवान की नाम की महिमा से और भक्तों की संगति की कृपा से ये ये जो भी है संस्कार, वो मिट जाता है। शृण- शृण्वताम सकताम कृष्ण पुण्य श्रवण कीर्तन हृद्यंतस्तो ह्यभद्राणि विधुनोति सुहृत्सथा। जब भगवान के नाम सुनते रहेंगे, तब जाकर हृदय में भगवान प्रवेश करते हैं। भाव रूप में प्रवेश कर, तो हृदय में रहने वाली जो भी है अभद्राणी, अनेक जन्मों में जो भी इकट्ठा किए हैं मल, वो सभी मल को धो देते हैं स्वयं। विधुनोति। तो ये राक्षस जो भी है, ये दैत्य, सदिति का पुत्र, ये इनका संतान, इनका हृदय पूरा रजोगुण से युक्त है। इसीलिए तो भगवान की वो जो स्त्री रूप देखकर उनकी हृदय में काम जागृत हो गया। हृच्चय काम ये शांति असुरा वो अस्या रूपम सौंदर्य मोह। By seeing that form, what they are saying, aho asya रूपम, what a beautiful form, सौंदर्य मोहो अस्या धामा तिथि। क्या ग्लो है, क्या शाइनिंग है, ऐसा। सो अस्या अहो अस्या नवम वयः, ये तो इतना सुंदर है और इतना सो यंग है, जवान है। नवम वयः इति वदंता, ऐसा आपस में एक दूसरे को जोर जोर से बोलने लगा। क्या सुंदरी है, क्या जवानी है, क्या रोशनी है, क्या चमक है, इस प्रकार सो आपस में वो लोग बोलने लगे। ताम अभिद्रित्या प्राप्य प्रपच्चु, तब उन लोग अच्छा चलो पास में जाएंगे करके उनके पास आ गए। आकर इस प्रकार बोलने लगे, पूछने लगे। क्या बोल रहे हैं? का त्वं का त्वं कंज का त्वं कंज पलाशाक्षी कुतो वा किं चिकीर्षसि कस्यासि वद वामोरु मत्नातीव मनांसि नः। Translation.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, wonderful, beautiful girl. You have such nice eyes, resembling the petals of a lotus flower. Who are you? Where do you come from? What is your purpose in coming here?
Kanjapala Sakshi, they are addressing like her. Oh, lotus petals eyes one like that. Kutahava kim chikirshasi. So क्या करना चाहती है चिकीर्षसी. सो क्या करना चाहती है आप क्यों आए इधर. कस्य असि किसका है आप यानी आपका कौन है. वदा वामूरु मत्नातीव मनांसी नहा. सो ये डिस्क्राइब किया गया इधर वामूरु. सो किम कर्तुम इच्छसि कस्य कन्या. आपका पिताजी कौन है माने आप किसका कन्या है. एतत् सर्वं न अस्मान वदा. ये सब कुछ बोलिए आप. और आप मतनाती माने हमारा मन को आप मंथन कर रहे हैं. इस प्रकार ये राक्षस सर ये दैत्य अपना जो भी काम है काम को व्यक्त कर रहे हैं अपना शब्दों में. तो नेक्स्ट तो पर्पल है द डीमन इंक्वायर्ड फ्रॉम द वंडरफुली ब्यूटीफुल गॉड टू whom do you belong. A woman is supposed to belong to her father before her marriage, to her husband after her marriage, and to her grown sons in her old age. In regard to this inquiry, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakura says that the question, to whom do you belong, means whose daughter are you? Since the demons could understand that the beautiful girl was still unmarried, every one of them desired to marry her. Thus they inquired, whose daughter are you? Yeah, this is the culture. So young girls should be under the control of their father, and after that, they will be under the protection of her husband, and then after that, she will be taken care by so her sons. If sons are not there, then by her brothers, like that. So then, this is the system or ashram system. So that's why here Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying. So definitely these asuras also have the understanding of this. So belong to whom she is not married. So they all may want to marry her. So that's why they are asking, Kasya. Kasyasi, mani kiska hai? Next. न वयं त्वामरारैर्दैत्यैः सिद्धगन्धर्वचारणैः नास्पृष्टपूर्वां जानीमो लोकेशैश्च कुतो नृभिः. Translation.
What speak of human beings, even the demigods, demons, siddhas, gandharvas, chandas, and the various directors of the universe, the Prajapatīs, have never touched you before. It is not that we are unable to understand your identity.
Yeah. न वयं त्वाम् अमरैः दैत्यैः सिद्धगन्धर्वचारणैः न अस्पृष्टा पूर्वाम्. Nobody has touched you till now. This is guarantee. They're all saying like that. Because she is unmarried, they can see by her dressing and so on. So. And Janimo Lokeshaischa Kuton Rubihi. That means you are not at all touched by the great, great demigods and demons, siddhas, gandharvas, and charanas. Then what to speak of poor human beings? How they can touch you? So you are so beautiful and you are still untouched by anyone else. You came for us. So they are all feeling so fortunate. अमरादिभिर अस्पृष्ट पूर्वाम वयम न जानीम इति अपितु जानीम. That means they are surely saying that you are not at all touched by even the demigods, because in this material universe any beautiful gold is there means first who is going to put their kerchief? Devatas actually. They will take even in the Samudra Manthan when there is a Apsarasas came, then who has taken them? Devatas. That's why here demons are saying definitely you are not touched by even those devatas also. There is no doubt. And that means you are not belonging to anyone else. You are Nanu Atra Swayamvarardhameva Atra Ayatasi iti बुध्यते iti भावः. तो हम सब लोगों को समझ में आ गया. आप जरूर स्वयंवर के लिए ही आए हैं इधर. हम लोगों में किसी न किसी एक को चेंज करेंगे आप, करके सब लोग बहुत एक्साइटेड हैं. This is a demonic mentality. Purport, I believe. Even the asuras observe the etiquette that no one should address a married woman with lust. The great analyst Chanakya Pandit says, Matruvat Paradharesh. That means they all want to marry actually. So here Vishwanath Chakravarti is saying that. So you came. That means in his commentary is saying that you came here for Swayamvaram. That means to select a proper husband. For that only you came here. That means here for this Srila Prabhupada is saying that even Asuras observe the etiquette that no one should address a married woman with lust. They don't have any. That means they want to have her with proper system. They want to marry actually. They didn't say that. They didn't. Not like in the present day society. People, so many incidents, bad incidents happening. But even those demons, they followed the etiquette of marrying her and then after that having her. So, but compared to that situation, so now the present situation is even more and more worse. So, the present day society. The great analyst Chanakya Pandit says, Matruvat Paradhareshu, one should consider another's wife to be one's mother. The asuras, the demons, took it for granted that the beautiful young woman, Mohini Murti, who had arrived before them, was certainly not married. So that's why they said that you are not touched by anyone else. They confirmed that. By seeing her, at least they understood that much. Therefore, they assumed that no one in the world, including the demigods, the Gandharvas, the Charanas, and the Siddhas, had ever touched her. They concluded that. So the demons knew that the young girl was unmarried, and therefore they dared to address her. So Prabhupada is saying it. The demons also have this etiquette. She is not married, so that's why they are so asking her. So who belongs to whom? That means with the interest of marrying her. So they supposed that the young girl, Mohini Murti, had come there to find a husband among all those present. The Daityas, the demigods, Gandharvas, and so on. So actually there, so demons are running. That means they are आगे हैं वो सब, और उन लोगों के पीछे पीछे देवता हैं और सिद्ध गंधर्व ये सभी हैं। बेचारे वो लोग थक गए हैं, तो समुद्र मंथन कर करके वो लोग थक गए हैं। लेकिन दैत्यों के पास शक्ति ज्यादा रहते हैं ना, तो डिटर्मिनेशन और शक्ति दोनों ज्यादा रहते हैं। डिटर्मिनेशन आउट ऑफ पैशन एंड इग्नोरेंस। तो ऐसा डिटर्मिनेशन लोगों के पास ज्यादा, इसीलिए वो फल आते ही लेके भाग गए। तो ये वो लोग सब समझ रहे हैं कि तो जरूर हम लोगों में किसी न किसी एक को आप पति के रूप में चयन करने के लिए ही आए। They didn't immediately not fell on her actually. They are all asking very respectfully, you are belong to whom? So will you marry us? Like that. नूनं त्वं विधिना सुब्रूः प्रेषितासि शरीरिणाम् सर्वेन्द्रियमनः प्रीतिम् विधातुं सगुणेन किम्।
Oh, beautiful girl, with beautiful eyebrows, certainly providence by its causeless mercy has sent you to please its senses and invite all of us. Is this not a fact?
Yeah. अस्माकं तदोप्राय बुभुत्सया तद्दर्शनादिना एव तावद्वयं कृतार्थाः अभूम। ये जो डीमंस हैं सोच रहे हैं कि आपका दर्शन से हमारा जीवन सफल हो गया। तावद्वयं कृतार्थाः अभूम, आपके दर्शन मात्र से हम सफल हो गए। इसीलिए उसी भाव से कहा नूनम तुम विधिना। सो भगवान, तो माने विधि, विधि माने प्रोविडेंस। तो विधि के द्वारा आप हमारे पास भेजा गया, इसीलिए हमारा जीवन धन्य हो गया। तो प्रेषिता सी शरीरिणा सर्वेन्द्रिय मन प्रीतिम, बिकॉज ऑफ देयर लस्ट they are thinking that this woman form is going to please all their senses and all the mind and everything. This is the thing actually. When the one is conditioned by these modes, you'll be thinking that this material object is going to please the mind, senses, and so and so. But actually, it is not the fact. Is it will increase the pain actually. It will increase the, so pain and miseries will be increasing. As much as one coming in contact with the sense objects, that much pain will increase. So sarvendriya manaha priti. Because of out of the, when one is in the passion and ignorance, his heart is inflicted by the passion and ignorance, one will be thinking that, so reverse. In the ignorance, we will see the things in reverse way. Which is not good, that we see as good. And which is good, we see it as bad. This is the due to the mode of passion and ignorance. Vidhatum sagruhanena kim. So this is your causeless mercy. And you came here to please us, and you are pleasing our senses and mind and everything. But actually, all the senses and mind are really pleased by the Lord, actually, by seeing the beautiful form of the Lord. But actual fact is this, but one is not able to understand. Because the only the reason is, until and unless Jivatma never coming in contact with the pure devotees, he will be always thinking in the opposite way, actually. But when they come in contact with the pure devotees, then what will happen? They, so by their mercy, one is able to see towards the Lord with proper attitude. Even other yogis, Ashtanga yogis, they also see the beautiful form of the Lord. But they also get little bit attraction towards the Lord when keep on meditating on the Lord. So they get attraction by seeing the Lord's beautiful face and beautiful smile. So, but what they do? They try to, yeah, they try to stop it. When yogis are meditating on the beautiful form, what will happen? Gradually, their heart is getting melted. And that melted heart, so they make it as chitta badisham. They will make it as a iron hook. मछली को पकड़ने वाले को कांटा है ना, ऐसा कांटा जैसे बना देते। वो सोचते हैं कि अरे ये क्या हो रहे हैं, अभी तो हम मन को सभी से मुक्त करना चाहता हूं, ये मन को मैं सभी भौतिक विषयों से दूर हटा दिया, लेकिन अभी आके ये इस भगवान के रूप में आकर क्यों फंस जा रहा है? तो क्योंकि उनको किसी भी माने मन को उन्होंने क्या करना चाहते हैं, नष्ट करना चाहते हैं। मन का कोई ऑब्जेक्ट को रखना नहीं चाहते। भगवान के ऊपर जब ध्यान लगाएंगे तो भगवान की ध्यान माने इतना भगवान के रूप सुंदर है, इससे ऐसा योगी का हृदय भी गलने लगे, आकर्षित होने लगे। तो लेकिन वो शुद्ध भक्तों की कृपा ना प्राप्त करने के कारण वो क्या सोचते हैं कि वो सुंदरता भी एक आकर्षण है, एक अवरोध है करके समझ के क्या करते हैं, वो तुरंत अपना मन को आयरन लोहा बना देते हैं। लोहा बना के उस लोहे जैसा मन को भगवान के ऊपर लगाते हैं। जैसा कांटा मछली को लगते तो कैसा दर्द होता है, ऐसा भगवान को भी दर्द होता है उस कांटा घुसकर उस ऐसा मन उनके ऊपर लगाने से। लगेगा नहीं लगेगा? तो भगवान की दिव्य रूप को देखकर वो आने वाला चित्त भावनाओं को, चित्त द्रवित को, चित्त द्रवितता को वो रोक दे रहे। माने क्या अर्थ है? माने भगवान को दुख लगेगा नहीं लगेगा? दर्द होता है एक्चुअली। अरे मेरे इतना सुंदर फॉर्म को ये आस्वादन नहीं करना चाहते, ये कैसा आदमी है? लेकिन फिर भी तो ऐसा मन को लोहा बना के वो भगवान पर लगाते हैं। और उसके बाद क्रमेण क्रम से क्या करेगा वो अष्टांग योगी, धीरे धीरे मन को उधर भगवान से भी हटाते हैं। जैसा दिया में जब बत्ती, तो कब तक जलेगी वो? जब तक तेल है तब तक जलेगी। तो जब तेल खत्म होता है तो बत्ती भी जल के खत्म हो जाता है ना। तो ऐसा ही अष्टांग योगी का मन समस्त भौतिक वस्तुओं से हट गए और अब केवल भगवान पर लगा हुआ है। अभी वो भगवान से भी हटा दिया, तो तब क्या होगा? वो मन खत्म हो जाती है, नष्ट हो जाती है। मैंने इस लिंग देह को खत्म कर देती है। खत्म करके केवल जो आत्मा है वो ले जाके ब्रह्म में लीन करा देते हैं। ऐसा ही योगी, तो कैसा योगी देखिए। तो हृदय भगवान की दिव्य रूप को देखकर हृदय द्रवित होते हुए भी उसको वो रोक दे रहे हैं। इसीलिए आचार्य कहते हैं क्यों ऐसा किया वो, तो क्योंकि कारण क्या है? लेकिन आस्वादन करते हुए और भी आस्वादन बढ़ना चाहिए, उसमें उसी तरफ जाना चाहिए। ऐसा क्यों नहीं गया वो योगी? क्यों नहीं गया? कारण क्या है? लैक ऑफ प्योर डिवोटीज एसोसिएशन। वो केवल भक्ति को क्या समझ रहे, भगवान की रूप पर ध्यान लगाना क्या समझ रहे हैं? वो केवल वो अपना लक्ष्य को माने मोक्ष को प्राप्त करने के लिए एक साधन मात्र ही देख रहे हैं वो, लेकिन वो साध्य के रूप में नहीं देख रहे हैं। साध्य के रूप में कौन देखेंगे? जो शुद्ध भक्तों की संगति को प्राप्त किए हैं वही देख सकते हैं। क्योंकि हम लोग शुद्ध भक्तों की कृपा प्राप्त किए, श्रील प्रभुपाद का और उन अनुचरों की, उनके अनुचरों का, इसी के कारण हम लोगों को भगवान के रूप में ध्यान लगाना और उस रूप से आकर्षित होना हमारा जीवन का परम लक्ष्य के रूप में हम लोग मान रहे हैं। लेकिन यदि ये किसकी महिमा है? ये हमारा सो भक्तों की महिमा है, ये अपना का नहीं। शुद्ध भक्तों की कृपा है ये। ऐसा हम लोगों में ऐसा रुचि कहां से जागृत हुआ भगवान के रूप को आस्वादन करना है करके? ये शुद्ध भक्तों की कृपा से। इसलिए लेकिन वो योगी को इतना डायरेक्ट अनुभव होते हुए भी वो छोड़ दिए हैं, तो क्योंकि उनको शुद्ध भक्तों की कृपा है नहीं। तो जब तक, इसीलिए शास्त्र में यही कहा गया, जब तक शुद्ध भक्तों की कृपा नहीं मिलता है सब तक तब तक तो भगवान की शुद्ध प्रेम को समझ ही नहीं पाते, उसको भी बहुत अन्यथा समझेंगे, वो अन्यथा समझेंगे। तो इसीलिए, लेकिन इधर हाँ, ये भौतिक लोग, जो भी भौतिक वस्तु हैं उसी सुंदरता को आस्वादन करने के लिए प्रयास करते रहते हैं, लेकिन उन लोगों को भगवान की जो सुंदर रूप है उस पर मन मुड़ेगा ही नहीं। अरे अनुभव किया, उनका भी मन हटाया गया, तो जो उसका अनुभव हुआ ही नहीं, उन लोगों के बात तो क्या बोल सकते हैं। तो इसीलिए क्या चाहिए, शुद्ध भक्तों का कृपा चाहिए, तभी हम लोगों को हमारा लक्ष्य क्या है ये भी पता चलेगा, और भगवान के रूप को हम लोग एकदम इस दिव्यता को हम लोग स्वीकार कर सकते हैं। ठीक है। तो समस्त इंद्रियों को संतुष्ट देने वाला चीज है भगवान की सेवा रूपी भाव। तो मैंने उस रूप को भी एक्चुअली शुद्ध भक्तों की स्थिति में भगवान को रूप देखकर आस्वादन करना है, ऐसा भी भाव नहीं रहता। लेकिन इसको तिरस्कार तो नहीं करेंगे, लेकिन ये उनका लक्ष्य नहीं है। भगवान के दिव्य रूप को देखकर, सुंदरता को देखकर मैं सदा खुश रहूं, आस्वादन करूं, और नहीं तो भगवान की सुंदर रूप को हम भी प्राप्त कर खुश रहूं। ऐसा नहीं, ऐसा सोचना भी क्या है, मोक्ष है ये भी। एक किस रूप का मोक्ष है, ये सारूप्य मोक्ष है। तो ये भी अच्छा भाव नहीं है, लेकिन कम से कम ये लोग तो रेस्पेक्ट करते हैं। वो योगी से ये लोग थोड़ा ऊपर है, भगवान के रूप को रेस्पेक्ट करने वाला। तो साहिज्य मुक्ति वाले से भी सारूप्य मुक्ति वाले थोड़ा सा ऊपर है। लेकिन शुद्ध भक्तों की क्या है स्थिति, तो वो लोग रूप का आस्वादन करना उनका मुख्य उद्देश्य नहीं, भगवान की सेवा करना उनका मुख्य मुख्य उद्देश्य है। माने भगवान का प्रसन्नता उनका मुख्य उद्देश्य है। अपना आनंद कभी भी नहीं देखते, अन्याभिलाषिता शून्य, कोई अभिलाषा नहीं। एक ही अभिलाषा है, क्या है, आनुकूल्य न कृष्णानुशील्यम शीलनम। आनुकूलता दैट मीन्स कृष्ण भगवान को प्रसन्न करना है, उनको एक ही लक्ष्य है। कहीं भी जाए, किसी भी योनि में जाए, कुत्ते की योनि, गधे की योनि, नहीं तो असुर, नहीं तो कोई भी प्लेनेट जाए, नरक जाए, स्वर्ग जाए, एक ही चाहते, केवल हम भगवान की सेवा कर सके कैसे। तो जब भगवान को रूप देखते तो उस समय भी क्या है, सेवा की भाव से देखते हैं। आह, दिव्य रूप को देखकर मुझे आनंद लेना है, ऐसा भाव है, मैं प्रसन्न रहूंगा, तो इससे हम भौतिक चीजों से मुक्त हो जाऊंगा, इससे मैं भौतिक आकर्षण से मुक्त हो जाऊंगा इस रूप से। ये तो प्राथमिक स्थिति में ऐसा सोच सकते हैं, लेकिन जब भक्ति को शुद्ध बनाना चाहते हैं, उस भावना को भी छोड़ना है, ये गलत हो जाता है। तो माने क्या है, आप भगवान की दिव्य रूप को देखकर अभी भौतिक विषयों से मैं आकर्षित ना रहे, माने ये क्या है, मोक्ष की कुछ अंश घुसा हुआ है हमारा इच्छा में। हाँ, इसको।
भी आपने बोला योगी के मन के बारे में,
हाँ हाँ।
मेरे को थोड़ा डाउट है उसमें, जरा दोबारा क्लिक करेगा। कोई योगी मन को कैसे एलिमिनेट कर सकता है,
तो योग में, हाँ, तो अष्टांग योग में परमात्मा के रूप पर वो व्यक्ति ध्यान लगाते हैं। पहले धारणा, धारणा से ध्यान, ध्यान स्थिति को आने के बाद जब एक एक अंग पर उन्होंने ध्यान लगाने लगेंगे, तो उनमें धीरे धीरे उस पर आकर्षण आता है। लेकिन उसके बाद उस आकर्षण से वो मुक्त होना चाहते हैं, क्योंकि उनको चाहिए साहिज्य मुक्ति, ब्रह्म में लीन होना। और उनको, उनका मुख्य उद्देश्य है लिंग देह को नष्ट कर देना। लिंग देह माने मन, मन बुद्धि अहंकार जो भी है, सूक्ष्म देह, इसी को लिंग देह कहते हैं, और उसको खत्म कर देना चाहते हैं। तो इसीलिए वो भगवान की रूप को एक एक सहारा बना दिया, सहारा बना के तद्वारा क्या किए उन्होंने, तो अपना मन को भौतिक विषयों से दूर कर दिया। ध्यान का स्थिति माने अभी मन कोई भी भौतिक विषयों को टच करेगा ही नहीं, केवल का एक अवयव पर वो लगेगा और स्थिर रहेगा। तो उसके बाद उनका नेक्स्ट स्टेप क्या है, तो उस मन को भी विसर्जन करना चाहते हैं। विसर्जन कर कर केवल शुद्ध जीवात्मा जो है, तो केवल जीवात्मा उसी को ले जाके ब्रह्म में लीन करा देते हैं। ये उनका लक्ष्य है। तो इसीलिए मन को हटाते हैं। ये दो उदाहरण दिया गया तीसरा स्कंद 28वां अध्याय में। तो उसमें अष्टांग योग का वर्णन होता है और उसमें कहा गया तो मन को कैसा नष्ट करते हैं उसके उदाहरण द्वारा समझाया गया। उसको और भी डिटेल से जाना है तो अष्टांग योग में पढ़ना पड़ेगा लिंक्स, इधर तो डिटेल एनालिसिस नहीं है। तो उदाहरण से द्वारा समझाया गया, जैसा दिया तेल से भरा हुआ है, दीप जल रहे, तो बत्ती जलते रहेगा जलते रहेगा और क्या होगा, तो तेल खत्म हुआ तब तो क्या होगा, वो जो आग है वो बत्ती को भी खत्म कर देती है। इधर बत्ती माने मान लीजिए, और तेल माने मन का जो विषय है वो। तो अभी इस योगी का मन भौतिक विषयों से भी हट गया और जो ध्यान का विषय भगवान है उससे भी हटा दिया गया। तब तो मन के लिए जो विषय है वो खत्म है ही नहीं। तब तो क्या होगा, वो मन नष्ट हो जाती। तब जैसा बत्ती उदाहरण से समझाया गया, जैसे बत्ती का तेल नहीं है तो क्या होगा, खुद जल जाती है, जल के खत्म हो जाती है या नहीं, वैसा वैसा मन जो का विषय कोई नहीं है, अभी भगवान भी नहीं है और कुछ भी नहीं है और कुछ भी नहीं है, यही स्थिति है ब्रह्म स्थिति। माने मन का कोई ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ मेडिटेशन नहीं है, यही स्थिति है ब्रह्म स्थिति। इस स्थिति में पहुंच जाते हैं और उसी से है ब्रह्म स्थिति, ब्रह्म समाधि बोलते हैं। तो उसकी माने अभी कोई ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ मेडिटेशन है नहीं और इसी स्थिति को ब्रह्म स्थिति बोलते हैं। और उसके बाद वो मुक्त होते समय कैसा मुक्त हो जाएंगे, तो सो दो प्रकार का मुक्ति है, सद्यो मुक्ति और क्रम मुक्ति। तो मन का पूरा चेष्टा अभी जीरो हो गया और उसको छोड़ता भी है, मन को पूरा जलाने के लिए इस पर कई प्रकार के टेक्निक्स रहता है। एक सद्यो मुक्ति है, माने एक ही दम छोड़ के अभी केवल शुद्ध जीवात्मा चले जाती है। और नहीं तो ऐसा मन को कुछ दिन रख के अलग अलग लोकों में रहने वाले भोग विषयों को देख देख के भी जा सकते हैं। उसके बाद फाइनली मन को खत्म कर देते हैं। तो ऐसा है, कई प्रकार की टेक्निक्स रहते हैं इसमें भी, लेकिन हम लोगों को सिंपल है उधर। तो क्या है, मन को विषय ना रहने के कारण खत्म हो जाती है, जैसा बत्ती जल जाती है तेल नहीं रहने से।
कोई ऐसा एग्जाम्पल हुआ योगी कोई ऐसे
हम्म,
can you name some?
ऐसा योगी
मतलब मेरे को इस मन को कैसे हम खत्म कर सकते हैं, how do you possible?
ये ये सब एग्जाम्पल तो हमको नहीं पता है एक्चुअली। जो भी ब्रह्म, जैसे धृतराष्ट्र, धृतराष्ट्र का एग्जाम्पल ले सकते हैं। तो एक वो ब्रह्म में लीन हो जाते हैं। इस प्रभु जी।
What was the example you gave us? Hook for catching the fish.
हाँ, चित्त,
Iron.
यस या सो चित्त बड़िशम, this is the word it is used there in that shloka prabhu. Lord can, huh?
28 chapter 30.
38 chapter 34 verse number 30. Yeah, the third canto 28 chapter 34 verse number 34. So their acharyas condemned this yogi actually because Lord's beautiful form he is seeing and heart got melted. It means his mind or heart synonyms. So his heart got melted, chitta he got melted. And now what he is doing, he is not interested to happen like that. That is, he's thinking that this is also one kind of attraction because he wants to make the zero objects for the mind. So that's why now he will stop this. That means naturally his heart is getting melted because of the beauty of the Lord. But now he is going against to that, and he is making his heart like a what? Like a iron. Like to catch the fishes, we need this some iron hook. The same way, so he is making his heart like iron, and that iron kind of mind he is now putting on the Lord, meditating on the Lord. That means he's stopping the the meltingness of this heart, and he's making that as iron, and that one he is using to meditate on the Lord. That means that is hurting, like how the iron, so iron hook is hurting the fish, and wherever किसी पर आप लगा देंगे तो उसको दर्द होता है ना, वैसा इस प्रिक। तो इसी प्रकार इसका भी ऐसा, अभी इनका मन कैसा हुआ, ये हुक जैसा बन गया और ऐसा भगवान पर लगा रहे, मैंने वो भगवान को दर्द होता Yes, energy.
Just for achieving his own purpose.
हाँ, तो माने वो भगवान की महिमा को वो स्वीकार नहीं कर रहे हैं, तो भगवान को तो दर्द होता है. That's it. हाँ, तो
From this discussion, it proves that these yogis, they are very fixed in their core.
हाँ,
They
fiction.
never deviate from it.
Yeah,
If devotees can deviate,
that's
here they see the higher form, they see the higher form of the Lord. Even then, they are not attracted to that. They know that what is their goal is. They go there. But other times, I see the example of Bharat Maharaj. He was at the top level. He saw the lower form and attracted to that. That means they are more, they don't deviate from their goal. The yogis, devotees can deviate.
No, that is not the conclusion.
They are seen even the higher form of the Lord. They are not got attached to that.
But see here in the case of Bharat Maharaj, so he is not deviated because of his problem. Actually, Lord himself made him to deviate. Lord made him because Lord makes sometimes his devotees to go away from the devotion. That is also his mercy.
They have no more termination.
Because the inquisitiveness, the bhakti utkarshata, that means when you have some separation for some time, then automatically your love will be intensified. So to have the intensified love in his case of his devotees, Lord himself made Bharata Maharaj to go away from him for some time, so that his love is going to multiply and increase. So, but it's not that the devotees are, no, devotees are more fixed than the yogis. And devotion is more attractive. And that automatically, that means yoga kshemam vahamiham. So Lord himself arranges all the attraction. So that his devotees go away from him. That is his responsibility. If you surrender for him, then he is going to take care of your everything. Spiritual and material and every needs he is going to take care. That means he will create this sufficient attraction also in you so that you cannot go away. So that's why the determination coming in the devotee's case is given by the Lord himself and it is protected. Yoga kshemam vahamiham. He is going to protect. Only thing what you have to do, you have to just to surrender to him. In the case of devotees, they are trying to maintain their own devotion, determination, so-called determination. Many thousands of lives they try and they come to there actually. But in the case of the devotees, Lord himself will arrange the everything. If you surrender to him, you don't need to worry about your determination. He will take care of that.
Even if a devotee falls down,
Yeah.
more fortunate, they're still more fortunate than the yogi.
Yeah.
Even a fallen devotee. So,
Yes.
Baba said there's no example of a devotee becoming a yogi. There are so many examples of yogis are becoming.
Yes. Yeah. In the case of devotees, there is no fall down actually. That's apparently looks it's like fall down, but it's not a fall down. And even if they are, because of their offenses, they are falling down, they will get the sufficient pain because for that aparadhas, then the intensity of that aparadha will be reduced, and then bhakti once again will attract them. Once the intensity of the aparadha is gone because of the some pain, suppression, whatever they have taken, so that will be going out. And then automatically, once again, whatever the bhakti is there in their heart, so that is getting attraction towards the Lord. That will taking you towards the Lord. So that's a bhakti is more wonderful actually. And it's a so safe journey. Next sloka. Satvam na spardhamana Satvam na spardhamananam Eka vastuni manini Jnatinam baddha vairanam Shamvidatsva sumadhyame. Translation.
We are now all engaged
in enmity among ourselves because of this one subject matter, the container of nectar. Although we have been born in the same family, we are becoming increasingly inimical. Oh, thin waisted woman who are so beautiful in your prestigious position, we therefore request you to favor us by settling our dispute.
Yeah. So because now they are feeling the more importance for getting the her favor than the drinking nectar. That's the material attraction. The topmost attraction in this material world is a woman form, which attracts men. Similarly, for woman, man. So they now surrender to her, to her beauty. So what they are saying, they were fighting till now, and now they are saying that we are now all engaged in enmity among ourselves because they are not able to solve their problem. Because of this one subject matter, the container of nectar. Only the problem for them is this nectar pot. So they want to give to her and let her distribute. I'm sorry. सेति हे मानिनी हे सुमध्य में सा ईश्वर प्रेरिता त्वं नः अस्माकं एकं वस्तुनि अमृतार्धे स्पर्धमानानां विविधमानानाम् अतः एव बद्धवैराणां ज्ञातिनां संशुकं विदित्वा. We will read the purport. The demons understood that the beautiful woman had attracted the attention of them all. Therefore, they unanimously requested her to become the arbiter to settle their dispute. So, I mean, they want to get the justification. So, through her for distribution of that nectar. Next, seventh sloka. वयं वयं कश्यपादायादा भ्रातरः कृतपौरुषाः विभजस्व यथा न्यायम् नैव भेदो यथा भवेत्. Translation.
All of us, both demons and demigods, have been born of same father, Kashyap, and thus we are related as brothers. But now we are exhibiting our personal prowess in that dissension. Therefore, we request you to settle our dispute and divide the nectar equally among us.
Yes. Next. इत्युपामन्त्रितो दैत्यै मायोषिद्वपुर्हरिः प्रहस्य रुचिरा प्रहस्य रुचिरापाङ्गैर्निरीक्षन्निदमब्रवीत्.
Having thus been requested by the demons, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who had assumed the form of a beautiful woman, began to smile. Looking at them with attractive feminine gestures, she spoke as follows.
So they all saying to her, you please distribute among, we are brothers. They are Kashyapa's sons, both. Some one are the Diti's son and some are Aditi's sons. So that's why better you distribute. We are now fighting for this. So like that, they are requesting to her. Then iti upamantritaha. That means she is being requested. So daityaihi. Actually, who is, because it is in the hand of daityas. The Amrita pot is in the hands of the Daityas. So that's why they are asking her, so you distribute to us, all of us, to among the demons and demigods. So whatever the you do justification, that is fine for us. Prahasya ruchirapangai nirikshan idam abravit. Then, so Mohini was seeing to them and with this little smile, Harihi prahasya Vichirapangaihi Nirikshan Idam Abravit. Then Mohini started speaking like this. So then what Lord spoke, that is being said. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Katham Kashyapādāyāda Pumschelyam Mai Sangata Vishwasam Pandito Jatu Kaminishu Nayatihi.
This representative of Godhead in the form of Mahini told the demons, O sons of Kashyapuni, I am only a prostitute. How is it that you have so much faith in me? A learned person never puts his faith in another.
Now here we have Srila Vishwanath Thakur's commentaries there. So it's like a dialogue form actually. We can understand this like in the dialogue form. Like you can see it's because Acharyas what they do, especially Srila Vishwanath Thakur. So he'll be explaining slokas in the form of like Purva Paksha he'll bring out, and there is one Siddhanta Paksha. So that means, so here Mohini will be the Siddhanta Paksha, and demons will be the Purva Paksha. And he'll be bringing the, that whole sloka he'll explain through the like a, because question and answers type conversation, like conversation he explains. So how he is explaining, we can see here. That means they all offer, na? That means to her to distribute that. Then after that, so you can see in this situation, Kashyapasya Dayadaha Putra iti Pita Yushmakam Rushir Yuyam Katam Yevam Kaminah Abhuvan iti tan Mohayatum Parihaso Venjitaha. In the previous sloka, what we have seen, so she was smiling. Yes, in the 8th sloka, did you see that? Parihasan. Huh? Yes, no? That means Mohini was smiling. Why she was smiling? What is the reason behind that? So when they asked that you please distribute to us, so they are giving, that means such a hard labor they did, and that result they are giving in the hands of the Mohini. So by saying this much, Mohini was laughing towards that. What is the reason behind the laughing? So that is being said here. Vishwanath Chakravarti is saying, Kasyapasya Dayadaha Putraha. You are all, that means demons and demigods, both are all just brothers and sons of Kashyapa. Putraha iti पिता युष्माकम ऋषि ही. अरे आपका तो पिता तो एक ऋषि है, तो जिनका बाप ऋषि है, ऐसा ऋषि का बेटे होते हुए आप लोगों ऐसा कामी कैसे बन गई, अभी हमको सौंप दे रहे हैं ये काम। तो ये अर्थ हो गया। तो कामिनो भुवन, कैसा आप लोग कामी लोग हो गए। हाँ, इसीलिए वो हंसी एक्चुअली, ये हंसने की मतलब ये, इतना बड़ा ऋषि की बेटे होते हुए आप लोग अभी मेरे प्रति आकर्षित हो गए, ऐसा करके हंस रहे, ऐसा ये हंसा। तब उसका रिप्लाई क्या है इन लोगों का, सत्यम वयम स्त्री जाति मात्रेणेव भावैः वशीकर्तुम अशक्याः भवत्याः परम शुद्ध स्वरूपया तु स्वपावित्र्येणैव वयम वयम विजिताः वर्तामहे। तब उसका डायलॉग इसके लिए, ये असुर क्या बोल रहे हैं, हाँ हाँ हाँ, हम लोग तो आपके सुंदरता से हम लोग यहाँ, तो ये सही है सही है। तो हम केवल एक साधारण स्त्री से तो हम ऐसा ऐसा लालची नहीं होते थे, उनके प्रति ऐसा भागते नहीं थे। लेकिन आप साधारण स्त्री नहीं है, आप इतना सुंदर हैं और आप इतना शुद्ध हैं, आप परम शुद्ध हैं, परम शुद्ध रूपाया स्वपावित्र्य, आप अपना पवित्रता से, माने आपको कोई टच नहीं किया अभी तक, कोई भी पुरुष आपको टच नहीं किया, माने आप पुंसचली नहीं है, आप ऐसा रास्ते में ऐसे घूमने वाली नहीं, आप बहुत शुद्ध हैं, शुद्ध नारी हैं आप। इसीलिए आप शुद्ध नारी हैं, इसीलिए हम आपसे देखकर आपसे जीता गया हम लोग। ऐसे तो हम ऐसे, आप क्या समझ रहे हैं, हम ऐसे कोई भी औरत के पीछे भागने वाले हैं क्या। ऐसा बोलते ऐसा बोल रहे हैं लोग। मैंने उनको अप्रिशिएट कर रहे। तो तब वो बोली, एह आप क्या तब मोहिनी क्या बोल रहे, आप लोग बहुत ज्यादा ही सोच रहे हैं मेरे बारे में, मैं तो पुंस चली। इस श्लोक में अभी ये आया शब्द, क्या बोल रहे हैं अभी, मैं तो पुंस चली माने घूम, प्रोस्टिट्यूशन, प्रोस्टिट्यूट, घूमने वाली हूं मैं। तब तब इसका रिप्लाई क्या है, हंता हंता, ओ नो 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 नो, हंता हंता भवत्याः निष्कामत्वस्य अवधिम किम स्तुतामहे। आप तो कोई कपट नहीं रहने वाली है, ये असुर बोने लगा उसको सुनकर। वो बोली मैं पुंसली, मैं तो प्रोस्टिट्यूट हूँ। तो तुरंत ये लोग क्या बोले, अरे हम लोग तो सुन ही नहीं सकते हैं, कैसा है तो आप इतना शुद्ध है। हंत हंता भवत्याः निष्कामत्वस्य अवधिम, आपकी हृदय में कोई कामना नहीं है, आपको हमसे कोई प्राप्त करने की नहीं है। तो आपका महिमा को हम लोग कैसा गुणगान करें, किम स्वामहे यतः त्वाम आभाल्यम अनाग्रागत पुरुष गंधापि। आप तो कैसा पुंसचली, आपको तो पुंसचली है ही नहीं, आप तो बचपन से अभी तक कोई भी पुरुष को आप तक अभी तक गए ही नहीं किसी के पास, आप तो शुद्ध है, हमको पता है ये सब। स्वम गोपयंतीव, आप अपने आप को ऐसा पुंसचली करके ऐसा ऊपर ऊपर बोल रही हैं, लेकिन आप तो बहुत शुद्ध हैं, हमको पता है, हम सब लोगों को पता है। तो, हाँ, गोपयंती एव खलु एवं भूषे, आप अपने आप को ऐसा कम करके बोल रहे हैं, अपने आप को ढक के बोल रहे हैं आप। तो स्त्री जाति ही पुंसचल्यपि, क्योंकि वो लोग रीजन भी दे रहे हैं, क्योंकि जनरली कोई भी स्त्री जाति का लक्षण ये होता है कि यदि मान लीजिए वो पुंसचली भी है, वो प्रोस्टिट्यूट भी हो, तो वो अपने आप को स्वम सतीमेवा प्रथयति, माने अपने आप को मैं सती हूं करके बोलते हैं। ये स्त्री जाति का लक्षण है, ये सर्वसाधारण लक्षण है। तो ऐसा वो स्त्री जाति तो कोई पुंसचली तो कभी अपने आप को पुंसचली बोलती ही नहीं है, तो लेकिन आप पुंसचली करके अपने आप को बोल रहे हैं, तो मान इसका क्या अर्थ है, आप तो साधारण स्त्री नहीं है, आप महान स्त्री हैं। तो केवल आप अपने आप को ढकने के लिए ऐसा बोल रहे हैं एक्चुअली, अपना अच्छापन को ढकने के लिए अपना उल्टे ऊपर ऊपर बोल रहे पुंसचलिए करके, लेकिन कोई भी ऐसा बोल सकती है क्या। तो क्योंकि स्त्री जाति का लक्षण है कि वो स्वयं पुंसचली होते तो भी वो अपने आप को कभी भी प्रोस्टिट्यूट करके बोलती ही नहीं, करके ये तर्क दे रहे वो लोग डीमंस। तो स्वभाव्यैव भवत्यैव निष्कपटायैव सर्वस्वमपि दिस्सामहे इति स्वगतोक्त्या विस्मिता। सो इस प्रकार वो लोग अपना विश्वास को एकदम दिखाने लगे उनकी प्रति। विस्मय विस्मय विस्मय। तब तब क्या बोल रहे हैं? भो पंडिता मई विश्वासम मां कुरु। तब बोलने लगी तो नहीं नहीं नहीं, तो आप लोग बहुत ज्यादा ही मेरे ऊपर भरोसा रख रहे हैं। तो आप तो पंडित हैं, आप लोग पंडित हैं, तो मेरे प्रति विश्वास मत रखो। मां कुरुता। सो यद्यात्मानं भद्रम, यदि आप अपना आप को बचाना चाहते हैं तो मेरे प्रति कभी भरोसा मत रखने, पहले बोल दे रही थी। तो आभ्यंतरम सर्वम अहम विपरीत लक्षण है। लेकिन ये ऊपर ऊपर बोल रहे, लेकिन एक्चुअली अंदर से मोहिनी क्या सोच रहे हैं? अच्छा मुझे मान लीजिए, मुझे ही मेरे ऊपर भरोसा रखिए, मैं देखता हूँ आपका भी। ये अंदर का भाव है। और ऊपर से बोल रहे हैं कि नहीं नहीं नहीं, आप लोग हमको तो भरोसा मत रखना है, ऐसा बोलने लगी बाहर से। तो आभ्यंतरमस्तु सर्वम अहम विपरीत लक्षण ब्रवीमि इति पंडिताः भवन्तु ज्ञात्वा यदुचितं तत्कुर्वन्तु इति भावः। सो काबट्टी इसीलिए तो मैं एक्चुअली अच्छा नहीं हूं, तो फिर भी आप मानना चाहते मान लीजिए, मैं क्या करूं, मैं तो वेश्या हूं। तो आप लोग लेकिन मान रहे हैं कि हम बहुत तो शुद्ध हैं और कपट रहित हैं करके सोच रहे हैं, तो आपका भरोसा, आपका इच्छा है, भरोसा रखना आपका इच्छा है। कामिनीष्वपि यदि अहम युष्मद् अनुभवेन शुद्ध एव भवामि तदपि मम यौवनत्वाद् आभ्यन्तरः कामः अनुमेय एव। यदि और भी ऐसा बोल रही कि मोहिनी, यदि आप हमको शुद्ध है करके भी मानेंगे तो भी, आपके अनुभव के अनुसार मैं शुद्ध भी करके मानेंगे तो भी आप लोगों को दिख नहीं रहे हैं। अरे मैं अकेले घूम रहा हूं। यदि मैं शुद्ध हूं तो मैं अपना घर में रहते, मैं तो अकेला घूम रहा हूँ। तो मेरे मेरा कोई है नहीं, मेरे पिताजी नहीं, कोई नहीं मेरे पास बगल अगल में। तो एक जवानी में रहा हूँ, जवानी लड़की मैं अकेले घूम रहा हूँ, फिर भी आप लोग हमको मानना चाहते हैं। तो मैं क्या करूं? तो मानना है तो मान लीजिए, लेकिन उसके बाद कुछ होते तो मेरा भरोसा नहीं है, मेरा मेरा जिम्मेदारी नहीं है, ऐसा बोलिए चलिए। तब तो परपट पढ़ेंगे। चाणक्य पंडित, द ग्रेट पॉलिटिशियन एंड मोरल इंस्ट्रक्टर सेड, विश्वासो नैव कर्तव्य स्त्रीषु राजकुलेषु च, never put your faith in women or politician. Thus the supreme personality of Godhead, who was pretending to be a woman, warned the demons against putting so much faith in her. Yeah, she is saying na, so don't put faith on me. So I am young girl and I am pumschali, I am prostitute. So don't, especially who is roaming alone. How can you put trust on her? How can you think that she is pure? So that is the argument from Mohini. So so here Lord also is saying one should not put the, that means warning actually. Warning he is giving warning to demons. Don't put faith on me. For she had appeared as an attractive woman, ultimately to cheat them, indirectly disclosing the purpose for which she had appeared before them. He is hinting also, but they are not able to understand because they are covered with so much lust. Because of that, even the hints are given, but they are not able to understand. She said to the sons of Kashyapa, how is this? You are all born of a great rishi. So Prabhupada writes from Vishwanath commentary actually, this. So yet you are putting your faith in a woman who is loitering here and there like a prostitute. मैं अकेला ऐसा घूम रहा हूं, फिर भी आप लोग हमको भरोसा रखना चाहते हैं एक ऋषि का पुत्र होकर? ये कैसे है आप लोग? Unprotected by father or husband, women in general should not be trusted. And what to speak of a woman loitering like a prostitute? It's not actually the main why Prabhupada is saying like this. It's not the hurting of anyone. The main point is the woman who is not well protected and not in the good consciousness as Krishna consciousness. So one should cannot trust because of their body nature is like that. That is, so woman body always look for the protection. So wherever there is a protection is a little bit for the food, ityadi, that means so and so on. So shelter and so and so security is there, then automatically her mind goes there. So not about the devotee woman, we should not speak about the devotees like that, it's offense. But not about the devotee woman, but in general woman. So even in the Mahabharata, many places we have seen. So Panchachuda and the Narada Muni's conversation. So there you can see. So Narada Muni one time approaches to know the nature of woman. Then he went to a Panchachuda. She is also so damsel actually who dances in the Swarga, heavenly planets. Then he asked her, and please explain. You only know better the nature of the woman. Then she says actually so many things. So woman is who is not so in the good, that means in Krishna consciousness. So then such a woman is very much can be corrupted actually even in the house. The mainly because of the fear of their husband and fear of the family members. Because of that only she will be in her rules and regulations, in her chastity she will follow. Otherwise, it's very easy for her to be so to be let me deviate from her path actually. It's very easy. And if she wants to do prostitution, even husband also cannot stop. Nobody can not do stop her, and nobody can know also. So that also she says, and she can expert in cheating that. So that's why like that. So that species, that body is like that. But when one come into the Krishna consciousness, everyone is knowing the goal of the life and they are coming out from their conditioning. So, but it is a general conditioning being explained in the Shastra. You should see like that. So, like every species is different now from the one species to another species. Like the cats are having one nature, dogs are having the one nature, like the camels are having the one nature. Similarly, female body is having the one nature, male body is having the one nature, like that. So, these are the truths actually, general truths explained by the Shastra actually. So that's why there is a need of the all the time protection for the woman. Otherwise, easily to be corrupted actually, very easy. Because of this, in the now the present society, because of there is no such a protection is there in the families for the women, and they are coming freely to the society, outside to the society. Because of this whole environment is surcharged with the mode of passion actually, is a personification of the passion. And because of this all the time, so when she is roaming around, and also that means they're free mixing of the man and woman. Because of this, what is happening all the time, the in the hearts of the people lust is coming up, like the water which is already full of mud, and if you stir it with a stick, then what is happening all the time, mud is coming up now. The same way in the society, because of this free mixing and free moving, and this is leading to the increasing of the passion. Then whole society is surcharged with the passion and ignorance, and they are always in the mood of lust actually. The people always affected by the lust, and this is the very difficult to understand the spiritual knowledge. So one to be in the mode of goodness to understand the spiritual knowledge. So that will make them to at least to hear and get the what the thing is being explained there. They're able to understand if they are in the mode of goodness. At least the whatever the words they are hearing, the words meanings they can take as it is, and so they can get the rightly the meaning of that whole sentence. Otherwise, teacher is saying one thing and they are getting the so many different meanings. Why they are not able, everyone is not able to understand same thing. Why? What is the reason? Everyone is hearing their ears, everyone is hearing the same words with ears, but and one is differently understanding, another is understanding differently. What is the reason? The words are same and their meanings are the same, but why the different meanings they are getting? Because of the effect of the modes, effect of the modes. So that is going to change the meanings actually, the understanding. One is in the goodness. So that's what Prabhupada says. The one should be living the simple life and be peacefully, and there should not be so much passion and ignorance. You cannot nullify the passion and ignorance in the society, but there should not be less. there should be less. That means there should not be more. And such an environment one should be living and do practice of the 24 hours. Try to. So here the pastimes of the Lord discuss the Krishna Katha. That's a simple living is very much important, which is full of goodness. The word Kamini is significant in this connection. Women, especially beautiful young women, invoke the dormant lust desires of a man. It's invoked. So that's why I'm saying. If they are roaming around freely, because that's why in the Vedic system, there is always separation is maintained. Women and men should not be allowed to mix freely, actually. And they are always wearing the, what is that? In the Uttar Pradesh, you can see that. Huh? क्या बोलते हैं उसको? घूंघट घूंघट पहनते हैं, वो अपना चेहरे को दिखाते हैं. इसके अर्थ ये है कि कोई ना कोई एक तो चेहरा डालना ही चाहिए, क्योंकि तो उसको अवॉइड करना है माने तो कोई ना कोई डालना है ना, मेल तो डालना है तो फीमेल तो बेटर है फीमेल डालें क्योंकि कोई ना कोई एक तो छुपा के रखना है ना, तो इससे तो क्या होगा, तो लस्ट तो आपस का जो है वो घर्षण कम होते जा रहा, अट्रैक्शन कम होगा. तो इसीलिए तो इस प्रकार तो वो अपने आप को ढक के रखते हैं. लेकिन आजकल अभी हम तो दिल्ली पहली बार आए, इधर का लोगों को देख के हमको चकित होने लगे, ऐसे कैसे ही बाल सब फैला के ऐसे ही घूम रहे. तो the word therefore, according to Manu Samhita, every woman should be protected either by her husband, by her father, or by grown sons. Without such protection, a woman will be exploited, because man is also lusty and woman is very easily to be manipulated, and that will lead to the exploitation. Indeed, women like to be exploited by men. Prabhupada writes sometimes very, very heavy statements. And it's a fact. You should not always put faith on the Srila Prabhupada. Don't try to de-emphasize the words of the Prabhupada. It should be taken so in a right as it is way. Indeed, women like to be exploited by men. So as soon as a woman is exploited by a man, she becomes a common prostitute. This is explained by Mohini Murthy, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Next sloka. Salavrukanam strinam cha Swairinam suratvisha Sakyanyahur Anityani Nutnam Vichinvatam.
Sometimes it is said that sometimes it's said that because of male-dominated society,
such rules and laws are made. So, what could be the answer for that male-dominated or female-dominated society?
Shastra is the pramana. So, for us, the highest pramana is the Shastra. And Shastra is eternal. And is not made by anyone. So, scriptures are not made by anyone. Those are there eternally. It's a Lord's exhalation. So that's why whatever the Smritis and whatever the Vedas, Smritis also written based upon the Vedas only. So that's why these rules, these are the nature of this body, nature of that body, whatever the facts are said, those are not whimsically said. Those are based upon the Shastra Pramana. So that's why Shastra is Pramana, and whatever is said, that has to be taken. It's not that the male-dominated society wrote like this. No. Then what? Then they will say Bhagavatam also written by someone. Then the Lord is also imagination of someone, and devotion also imagination of someone. No. These are all, that means Shastra, etiquettes, all are. So all that means, like Brahmaji is also having the rules and regulations how to do the creation is being explained by whom? By the Shastra. Otherwise, how every Brahmaji is creating the same way of the creation. Brahmaji every time changes, no? And every Brahmaji is doing the creation same way or not? That means he is creating the humans, he is creating the demigods, he is creating the demons, he is creating so many things. All the secondary creation he is doing. How he is doing same way? Because he is taught by Veda. That means Vedic knowledge is revealed in his heart. Tene Brahma Hodayadi Kave. That means for the topmost species, he is also having the reference book. And for the next demigods also having the Veda. And also human society. For us also there is, so rules and regulations are given. And also explaining about the various objects which are created by the Lord and by his agents. And their nature also is given in the Shastra. Because the whole creation is done based upon the Vedas. Vedas are not later. Vedas are not after the creation. So creation is following the Vedas. So that's why whatever is said in the Vedas, that means Shastra. So that is a fact actually, 100% fact. And it is not by these scriptures are not written or the Vedas are not written by seeing the creation. No, that creation itself is coming from the Vedas. Like the Brahmaji is saying, now the water should be there. By seeing the word water in the Vedas, Jalam Bhavet, then water happened. The word Jalam, he took from the Vedas and he uttered the word Jalam, then water formed. When he uttered the demigods, then the demigods are formed. So that's why he did creation based upon the scriptures. Scriptures are the first, and based upon that creation is done. And scriptures, whatever they are telling, so about this nature, about the male or female or whatever, that is standard actually. It's not that the male dominated people are written or they concluded or wrote. No, that's fine. And for our how we are coming to know about the Lord is there. Mother Veda is explaining to us. Shastra is explaining to us. So Bhagavatam, it means Shastra, is explaining to us. So that's why we are came to know. So Krishna is there. Otherwise, if scripture is not explaining to us, Bhagavad is not going to explain to us, then how will we come to know about the Krishna? So that's why Lord is also explained to us by Shastra. So that's why Shastra is the ultimate authority. And there is no other pramana for us. All other pramanas are defective. We have 10 pramanas in this whole universe. Pratyaksha, Anumana, Shabda, Upamiti, Aitihya, Arsha, Arthapatti, Asambhava, Chesta. Like this, we have 10 pramanas. And out of all these 10 pramanas, that means if you examine, so out of all these 10 pramanas, what is the right pramana? Then you will be getting the only one, that is a Shabda. What kind of Shabda? Non-defective Shabda. So Shabda is also two types. Defective Shabda, non-defective Shabda. So defective Shabda means which is created or generated from the defective people. So non-defective Shabda is, so the Shabda which is coming from the non-defective source. So that's a non-defective Shabda is only the right authentic source which always give the right knowledge. Then what is that non-defective Shabda? That is nothing but Shastra. That is nothing but Veda. And what is that? Vedas also not fully available. Then what is that ultimately? So who can replace the Vedas? That is Srimad Bhagavatam. So that's why Bhagavatam, in the Bhagavatam it is said, this is the nature of woman. So that's why you should follow. So Bhagavatam is the Praman. So it's not, then people keep on like in the nowadays say, so in the debates, sitting and this, that, they don't have the right understanding about the scriptures. They don't have understanding about the creation. So that's why they think that creation is the first and Shastra is later. No, Shastra is the first and based upon that creation is done. Okay. Translation done. Huh?
As monkeys, jackals, and dogs are unsteady in their sexual relationships and want newer and newer friends every day. Women who live independently seek new friends daily. Friendship with such a woman is never complete. This is the opinion of learned scholars.
So here Mohini, that means Lord himself is explaining. O demons, as monkeys, jackals, and dogs are unsteady in their sexual relationship and want newer friends every day. Women who live independently seek new friendly friends daily. Any comment? Let me see. शाला इति शाला वृकाः कपिक्रोष्ट अश्वन इत्यमुना. Anyway, so they are. So Mohini is explaining, you should not trust me. I am an independent woman. I am just roaming here and there, but you are all having the full faith on me. You are thinking that I am not touched by anyone and I am fully pure. And you are trusting and you are giving your so hard earned so amrita pot. Don't do this. So don't trust me because in the society, independent woman always changes. And I am also independent. I don't have any father or any brother or anyone, husband with me now. So how you are trusting me? You are all the sons of Rishi, and it's not good for you, na? You should not do that. But what can we do? Sri Sukha Uvacha इतित्येक्ष्वेलितैस्तस्या आश्वस्ता मनसोऽसुराः जहसुर्भावगम्भीरम् ददुश्चामृतभाजनम्.
Shri Shukdev Goswami continued. After the demons heard the words of Murli, who had spoken as if jokingly, they were all very confident. They laughed with gravity and ultimately they delivered the container of nectar into her hands.
Okay. So even after saying so many good instructions, they didn't follow. And they handed over the nectar pot into her hands. Prabhupada is writing, the personality of Godhead in his form of Mohini was certainly not joking, but talking seriously. You should not think that here only jokingly he is saying. No, Prabhupada is confirming that it is serious. So independent woman you should not trust because she always changes the new person. So that's why if you are trusting me means you will definitely getting a bad result. Don't trust me. He's saying his personality is in his form of Mohini was certainly not joking but talking seriously with gravity. Also with gravity. Like how Guru speaks with disciple, in the same way he is giving the lessons. Now Mohini became Guru for all these demons and instructing the right thing. But they are taking the Guru as cheaply. And they are seeing the Guru with the lust. And what can we do then? That means their consciousness is fully covered with the lust, ignorance, and passion. And that's why they are not seeing this is like a good lesson for them, good teaching for them, they are not seeing. Because when we are covered with the mode of passion and ignorance, that means when the people are covered with the lust, so they cannot identify, they cannot see the right thing as it is. सांप को देखकर रस्सी समझेंगे, रस्सी को देखकर सांप समझेगा जब उनका रजो और तमोगुणों से प्रभावित रहेंगे. तो जो भी सुनेगा उसका अलग ही अर्थ लेगा. इसलिए मैं बोला तो सब लोग एक ही सुनते हैं, लेकिन कुछ लोग सही समझते हैं, कुछ लोग अलग समझते हैं, क्योंकि उनके ऊपर जो जितना मात्रा में जितना डिग्री में गुणों का प्रभाव रहेगा उतना डिग्री के अनुसार उनका समझ में भी आता है. इसलिए जितना हम लोग अच्छे से भक्ति करेंगे, साधना करेंगे, उतना हमको शास्त्र एज इट इज समझ में आ जाता है, उसका अर्थ एज इट इज ले पाए. सो इससे क्या होता है? हृदय का शुद्धि होता है ना, नाम लेने से चित्त का शुद्धि होता है. सद्यो सॉरी सो विधुनोति सुरसता हृद्यंतस्तो ह्यभद्राणि vidinoti surusata. The demons, however, being captivated by Mohini Murti's bodily features, took her words as a joke and confidently delivered the container of nectar into her hands. Thus, Mohini Murti resembles Lord Buddha, who appeared Sammohaya Suradvisham to cheat the asuras. The word Suradvisham refers to those who are envious of the demigods or devotees. Sometimes an incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead cheats the atheist. Thus, we see, because always Lord is making the balance. So, but when Rajoguna increases, he reduces that, and so the Sattva can increase. Because he's the maintainer. He's the maintainer of the all these modes. So that everything should be in a balance actually. So that's sometimes he allows demons to cross the demigods. And if demigods are Rajoguna, demigods are so in the topmost position, then once again he so reduces that because he's a maintainer. He's a maintainer. And his duty is so Sat means Hari Virinchi Hareti Sangya Sattva Rajas Tamoti Prakrute Gunaha Tair Yukta Eka Ihasya Purushe Datte. So Hari Virinchi Hareti Sangya. That means Lord is taking. Otherwise, what will happen? If Lord is not going to balance this, what will happen? Only one guna, Rajoguna is increasing and they are dominating, and then after that, completely will be like a full of Rajoguna, and then this creation can continue. Can it be continued? No. So that's why time to time what he does, he make everything balance. He is not either samoham sarvabhuteshu. He is not favor to so demons, or he is not favor to demigods. That means who are in the mode of goodness. Demigods means here my point is who are not approaching the Lord, but who are in the mode of goodness. So that means he is not equal or against to anyone. Just he is always balancing this all modes in the seventh canto. You read, na? In the seventh canto, the first chapter, this all comes. Always he is not at all so biased to anyone actually. Only he maintains the things. So thus Mohini Murti. Next, thus we see here that although Mohini Murti was speaking factually to the Asuras took her words to be fastidious. Indeed, they were so confident of Mohini Murti's honesty that they immediately delivered the container of nectar into her hands as if they would allow her to do with the nectar so whatever she liked. Whether she distributed it or throw it away or drank it herself or without giving to them. So much confidence they have. Dadhucha amritam bhajanam.
In this proper, this is the morning, the example to Lord.
Lord Buddha also cheated the asuras, demons, by giving the wrong philosophy. So, like means by stopping all the Vedic sacrifices, he said that not to believe in the Vedas. Buddha came and what he did? Don't believe in the Vedas. So, like that, what? So he cheated the demons. He cheated the demons. So that they should not do the Vedic sacrifices and do the himsa, violence. Violence. That means so people became Brahmanas became like demons. They are so much habituated to eat meat on the name of sacrifices and killing the innocent animals. So immediately then that is going something extra is going, then immediately he comes and he make it balance. So by cheating these people by saying that one should not trust in the Vedas. That means nastikata. Not trusting in the Vedas means is a nastik, the atheism. He spread the atheism. So that's why. In the same way here also, Mohini also cheated these demons. He cheated the demons by his attractive feature. He cheated. So not giving the amritam to them. This is the way and bewildering them. So that's why here Mohini Murti is compared with by Srila Prabhupada with Buddha. So स्वयं विभा क्वचित् अन्यत्र क्षिप व यथेच्छसि तथा कुरु अस्मान् तु स्व साद्गुण्य रत्न क्रीता क्रीतान क्रीतान आत्मीयान एव जानीहि। तो मैं असुरों का भाव क्या है? तो आप जो करना है कर दीजिए। इस अमृत जो भी पात्र है इस पात्र को लेकर जो करना है करो, लेकिन आप तो एक याद रखना है हमारे लिए, क्या है? सो साद्गुण्य रत्न क्रेताना, तो हम सब आपको आपसे आपकी जो भी रत्न है उस रत्न को बिक गए हम लोग, हम अपने आप को बेच दिया आपको, ये बात भूलना नहीं। और आपका कृपा हमारे ऊपर हर वक्त बनाए रहे, तो जो करना है करो अमृत से लेकिन अपना कृपा तो हमारे ऊपर रखना है मैं सबको इच्छा हो रहा है कि ये हमको शादी करेगी हमको शादी करेगी, ये इच्छा से है वो लोग नेक्स्ट। ततो गृहीत्वामृतभाजनं हरे बभाष ईशस्मितशोभया गिरा यद्यप्युपेतं क्वच साध्व साध्वा कृतं मया वो विभजे सुधामिमाम्।
Thereafter, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, having taken possession, smiled slightly and spoke in attractive words. She said, "My dear demons, if you accept whatever I will do, whether honest or dishonest, then I can take responsibility for dividing the nectar among you."
पूरा अपना पूरा जमा दी अपना होल्ड को जमा के रख दिया अभी कब्जा में ले ली पूरा एकदम। अभी तो एकदम साफ साफ खुल्लम खुल्लम बोलने लगी, मैं कैसा भी बांट दूं आप लोग कुछ नहीं बोलना है। इतना सरेंडर हो गया उनकी प्रति, उनके माने इतना काम है उन लोगों के हृदय में। जब काम जब बढ़ जाता है पुरुष स्त्री के लिए बेचा जाता है, इसीलिए स्त्री अपना पैर से लात मारने के बाद भी तो उनको फिर भी शर्म नहीं होता है, ये होता है हर वक्त। ये तो भागवत में भी बोला गया। तो पंचम स्कंद जो स्टोरी है ना 14 चैप्टर 14, उसमें भी और स्व होस्ट स्वराहोष्ट्र करैहि संस्तुतः इन द सेकंड कैंटो 3rd चैप्टर सौनक मुनि सौनक ऋषि बोलते हैं। तो ये जो लोग हैं जो भगवान की कथा नहीं सुनते हैं अपना कानून से, वो लोग ये 4 जानवर से प्रशंसा किया जाता है उन लोगों को, कुत्ता, ऊंट और सुअर और गधा। ये कुत्ता, सुअर, ऊंट और गधा ये चारों मिलकर उनको प्रशंसा करते हैं। वाह, क्या हम लोग तो जानवर हैं, हम लोगों भी इतना अच्छा आपके जैसे जानवर नहीं बन पाए। तो क्योंकि हम लोगों में पास एक एक गुण है बस, लेकिन आप में चारों का 4 है। आपका नेचुरली हमको तो आया, लेकिन आपको तो इतना अच्छे से सीख लिया, और क्योंकि आपका नेचर तो ये नहीं है, तो लेकिन आप फिर भी हमारा जाति का ना होते हुए भी आप हमसे भी बड़ा बन गए करके वो सभी प्रशंसा करते हैं। चल, और उसी संदर्भ में कहा जाता है। तो उधर कुत्ता में एक गुण है, कौन सा गुण है? बेफालतू रोष आ जाते हैं उसको, काऊ 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 करके वो बेफालतू मैंने अननेसरली चिल्लाते रहते हैं, है ना, बार बार चिल्लाती रहती है। इससे क्यों लड़ रहे हैं समझ में नहीं आते ऐसे बेफालतू एक कुत्ते की। तो बिना मतलब का रोष करना ये कुत्ते की स्वभाव है। और सुअर का जो भी नहीं खाना चाहिए सब खा लेती है एक्चुअली, सब जो भी है। तो गरम गरम जो भी है रास्ते के बगल में रहता है, तो गांव में फटाफट जाती है और खा लेती है। और ये गुण है तो सुअर में रहती है। और ऊंट इतना बड़ा बड़ा ओजन लेके ढोती रहती है, लेकिन फिर भी वो ढोती ही रहती है। और उसमें ये तो प्रभुपाद जी अपना पर्व में अलग बोले हैं, लेकिन विश्वनाथ जी ये सब बोले हैं, ये चारों अलग अलग दिए हैं थोड़ा। तो उसमें कुत्ता, सॉरी, इस गधा की स्वभाव है, अपना जो स्त्री है मुंह पर लात मारने के बाद भी वो बार बार उसी के पीछे जाते हैं, एकदम जोर से मारती है। एक्चुअली ये जो स्त्री गधा है, पुरुष गधा को गधी गधी बोलते हैं ना, गधी गधी गधा, तो एकदम मुंह पर मारने के बाद भी वो फिर भी जाते हैं। ये मनुष्य में भी ऐसे है। तो क्यों ऐसा जाते हैं? क्योंकि तो अपना सो लस्ट के कारण उस स्त्री के प्रति मोहित हो जाते हैं, और ऐसा गधा बन जाते हैं। गधा का लक्षण क्या है? तो लात खाने के बाद भी उसी के पीछे जाना। तो इधर भी ऐसा ही है। तो इतना मोहित हो गए अभी, मोहिनी स्पष्ट अभी खुल्लम खुल्लम बोलने लगे, मैं जैसे बांटूंगा। अभी तक इतना मेहनत किए हैं वो लोग, और इतना मेहनत करके कमाए वो अमृत का पाठ, और वो आपस में इतना लड़े, लेकिन एक औरत को देखकर अभी पूरा मन बदल गया। देखिए, अभी वो तो अमृत का बात कुछ भी हो जाए, लेकिन इनका कृपा मिल जाए, इनका तो साहचर्य मिल जाए, ये सोचने लगा। तो इसलिए पुरुष के यहाँ अपना बड़ा बड़ा लक्ष्य भी छोड़ देते हैं, ये स्त्री की मोह में अपना जीवन का लक्ष्य भी छोड़ देते हैं। बस उन्हीं की, तो क्या बोलते हैं उसको, फेवर, उन्हीं की फेवर को प्राप्त करने के लिए दिन रात गधे की जैसा काम करते रहते। फिर भी उनको समझ में नहीं आता किस तरफ जा रहा हूं करके, फिर भी उनको अपना टाइम, अपना शक्ति किस तरह प्रयोग कर रहे हैं समझ में ही नहीं आता। ये पूरा समाज इससे तो भर गया। मया कृतम साधु वा असाधु वा यद्यभ्युपेता अंगीकृता तदा विभजे। मैं कैसा भी बांटू, सही बांटू गलत बांटू, लेकिन यदि आप लोगों को स्वीकार है तो तभी हम लोग बांटेंगे। और उनका डिमांड ज्यादा है अभी तो वो कुछ भी बोल सकती है अभी। इति स्वस्य स्वस्याहनम अनभिज्ञत्वम जानाम्यतः। ओके। इत्यभिव्याहृतं तस्य आकर्ण्यासुर पुंगवाः अप्रमाणविदस्तस्य तत्ततेत्यन्वमंसता।
The chiefs of the demons were not very expert in deciding. Upon hearing the sweet words of Mohini, they immediately assented. Yes, they answered. What you have said is all right. As the demons agreed to accept her deceit.
ओके, दे आर यस, आप जैसे भी बांट दो कोई समस्या नहीं, सबको एक ही है उनका मन में। तो वो हम लोगों को थोड़ा अपना नजर हमारे ऊपर बना के रखिए, बस इतना काफी है। ये अमृत बात का बात माने मैं सदा जीवित रहूं, माने जैसा अमृत पीने से ज्यादा समय के लिए जीवित रहते, ये सब बड़ा इच्छा भी ये लस्ट के सामने कुछ नहीं। वो भी उसको साइड रख दिए वो लोग। तो स्त्री के प्रति मोह इतना भयानक रहती है। ये सब भागवत क्या समझाती हैं? भागवत से हम लोग हर हर प्रसंग से जानना चाहिए कैसा शुद्ध भक्ति है, सीखना है, ये सिखाती है। कैसा अन्याभिलाषा शून्यम होना है, ये समझाया जा रहा है इधर। तो अन्याभिलाषा शून्य माने उसमें तो आपको जागरूक रहना है। तो आप भक्ति करते हैं उसके पीछे भी, भगवान की भक्ति करेंगे, थोड़ा सा अच्छा से पैसा आ जाए तो मेरा पत्नी और मेरे बच्चे सही रहे और उनका कृपा मेरे ऊपर बनाए रहे, ये भी एक बार अंदर, कहीं ना कहीं अंदर आपकी भक्ति के पीछे कहीं ना कहीं किसी न किसी अंश में छिपा रहती, जागरूक से आप ढूंढ के उसको खत्म कर देना है। शुद्ध रूप से भगवान की सेवा के लिए ही हम जो भी करेंगे तो करना है। उनकी प्रसन्नता के लिए, अपना भक्ति की प्रति, और कोई पीछे मांग नहीं रहना चाहिए। तो इसीलिए ये भौतिक संसार का इच्छा कितना प्रबल रहता है, ये सभी आप हम लोग इधर सीखना चाहिए। ये प्रकृति, ये नेचर कितना भयानक रूप से हमको कंट्रोल करके रखती है, ये हम लोगों को सोचना चाहिए इधर। तो ब्राह्मण पुत्र, तो मैंने ऋषि पुत्र, आप लोग एक ऋषि का पुत्र होकर भी ऐसा क्यों कर रहे हैं? और भागवत में हर एक प्रसंग का उद्देश्य क्या है? शुद्ध भक्ति को स्थापित करना। तो इसीलिए प्रतिश्लोकम अबद्धवत्यपि तद्वाग विसर्गो जनता का विप्लव दे, उसमें हम लोग सुनते हैं ये जो भागवत, उसमें क्या कहे अभी नारद मुनि क्या कहे उस श्लोक में? सो एक मिनट, न यद्वचश्चित्रपदम हरेर्यशो जगत पवित्रम गृह्णीत करहि चित्त तद वायशतीर्नमुशन्ति मानसा न यत्र हंसा निरमन्त्युशिक्षयः। जितना अच्छा से भी आप अपना भाषा को अलंकृत करके बोले, लेकिन उस भाषा, उस पदों में यदि हरि का यश नहीं, तो क्या है वो? कौवों का स्थान है, माने वो मलिन युक्त स्थल की समान है, मलिन पदार्थ की समान। तो लेकिन जिसमें हरि का यश है और वही, तो क्या है वो? शुद्ध सरस की समान है। हमसाह निर्मंत शिक्षा, माने जो हंस लोग, हंस हंस माने स्वान, स्वान कहाँ रहते हैं? जो शुद्ध परिशुद्ध शुद्ध जल है वहां ही रहता है। तो भगवान की पवित्र नाम कैसे है? शुद्ध, शुद्ध चीज है वो। तो जैसे पवित्र जल, शुद्ध जल जैसा सबको पवित्र कर देते हैं, वैसे भगवान नाम भी शुद्ध है। तो इसीलिए जहां भगवान नाम नहीं है वो सभी पद क्या है? वो कौवों की स्थान है, मलिन पदार्थ है। तो लेकिन अभी हम लोग इधर एक मोहिनी की प्रति असुरों का पीछे पीछे जाना ये पड़ रहा है। इधर हरि का यश क्या है? ऐसा कुछ नहीं तो और भी आगे ग्रंथों में पढ़ते हैं, नवम स्कंद में राजाओं के चरित्र पढ़ते हैं, उसमें डायरेक्टली आपको हरि का यश दिखता नहीं है। तो उस तलम में कैसा लेना चाहिए? तो तो वो भी वायस तीर्थ है क्या? जो भी भागवत में कभी कभी स्त्री का वर्णन आता है, कभी कभी प्रकृति का वर्णन आता है, कभी कभी राजाओं की वंश चरित्र के बारे में बोला जाता है, तो उसमें कोई हरि यश का दिखता भी नहीं है। तो वो सभी भागवत में रहने वाला वायस तीर्थ है क्या? कौवों की स्थान है क्या वो? हाँ, यस प्रभु।
क्योंकि भगवान से संबंधित है इसलिए वो गलत और कम।
क्योंकि हाँ, इसीलिए हम लोग हर एक श्लोक को देखना नहीं, हर एक प्रसंग को देखना है। कथा प्रसंग ही 12वें स्कंद में कहा गया। तो मैंने हर एक प्रसंग का भी, मोहिनी मूर्ति एपिसोड का भी, नहीं तो 8वां स्कंद और 9वें स्कंद में कई स्कंद, कई सेक्शंस में आप देखते हैं कुछ जस्ट डिस्क्रिप्शंस देखते हैं, कुछ वंश का और कुछ लोगों का। तो इसको आप ऐसा मत समझिए कि इधर भगवान हरि का कोई महिमा गुणगान नहीं किए जा रहे हैं इन इन श्लोकों में, तो ये सभी भी वायस तीर्थ हैं, ऐसा नहीं समझना चाहिए। तो इधर क्या लेना चाहिए? पूरा एपिसोड को लेना चाहिए, पूरा कथा प्रसंग को लेना चाहिए। तो पूरा की पूरा वो कथा प्रसंग का उद्देश्य क्या हो ये देखना चाहिए, और उसका उद्देश्य यदि शुद्ध भक्ति बोलना है तो तब वो सब शुद्ध है, इस प्रकार लेना है। तो इसका प्रमाण है। इसलिए हम लोगों को एक एक श्लोक को देखकर, अरे इस श्लोक में तो कृष्ण की गुणगान नहीं है तो ये श्लोक वाइस तीर्थ है, ऐसा कंक्लूड नहीं करना चाहिए। हाँ। कलिमल संहित कालोनिकिलेशो हरि इतरत्र न घीयते ह्यवीक्षणम, यह तो पुनर्भगवान अशेष मूर्ति परिपठितोनुपदम कथा प्रसंगैहि। Next. अथो पोष्य कृतस्नाना उत्वा च हविषानलम् दत्त्वा गोविप्रभूतेभ्यः कृतस्वस्त्ययना द्विजैः यथोपजोषं वासांसि परिधाय हतानि ते उषेषु प्रविशन् सर्वे प्रागग्रेष्वविभूषिताः
Regards the demons, then observe their past nothing. They offer their butter and nutritions into the fire, and give charity to the cows and to the Brahmins, the member of the other orders of society, namely the Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras, were all divided as they desired. Therefore, the demigods and the demons performed ritualist ceremonies under the direction of the animals. There they dressed themselves in new garments according to their own choice, decorated their bodies with ornaments, and sat facing east on the seats made of cushions.
Prabhupada is writing. That means, so they were fighting. Then after that, Mohini Murti came, and then after that, she and they had the conversation. Then after that, so they agreed that Mohini will be distributing whatever the way she likes. So then after that, what they did? So because now the very good thing is going to happen, they are going to drink the Amrita. So that's why to before taking place such a auspicious activity, all of them, all the devatas or the asuras, everyone, they went to the holy place and they took bath, and then so they wear the new clothes and they came and they sat in a line. So lines also she only arranged where they should sit. So purport we read the Vedas enjoin that for every ritualistic ceremony, one must first become clean by bathing either in the water of the Ganges or Yamuna or in the sea. Then one may perform the ritualistic ceremony and offer clarified butter into the fire. In this verse, the words paridhaya ahatani are especially significant. A sannyasi or a person about to perform a ritualistic ceremony should not dress himself in clothing sewn with a needle. Yeah. That means in the olden days they used to wave the clothes with the rata, no? That's handlooms. So there is no needles, and after that they should not be stitched. So such a clothes, so one should wear so that it will be pure. So next 3 minutes are there. We'll finish the till 70. प्राङ्मुखेषुपविष्टेषु सुरेषु सुरेषु दितितेजुषु च सुरेषु दितिजेजुषु च धूपामोदिताशालायाम् जुष्टायां माल्यदीपकैः तस्यां नरेन्द्र करबोरुरुषदुकूल द्रोणीतटाला सगतिर्मदविह्वलाक्षी सकूजति कनकननूपुर सिंचितेन कुंभस्तनी कलशपाणिरथा विवेश. Translation. Mataji.
As the Bhagavad demons had waiting east in an arena fully decorated with the flower garlands and lamps and fragrant with the smoke of incense. That woman dressed in the most beautiful sari, her ankle bell tinkling, entered the arena, walking very slowly because of her big low hips. Her eyes were restless due to youthful pride. Her breasts were like water jugs. Her thighs resembled the trunks of elephants, and she carried a water pot in her hand.
तो सब लोग बैठे थे उधर, तो तब वो अच्छा से ड्रेस करके वो अमृत का कलश है वो लेकर आ गई, तो मोहिनी मूर्ति. देन ताम श्री सखीम कनक कुंडल चारु कर्णा नासा कपोला वदना पर देवताख्याम संवीक्ष सम्मुहुः स्मित वीक्षणेन देवासुरा विगलित तनपट्टिकान्ताम्.
Her attractive nose and cheeks and her ears, adorned with the golden earrings, made her face very beautiful. As she moved, her sari's border on her dress moved slightly aside. When the demigods and demons saw the beautiful features of Mohini Murti, who was glancing at them and slightly smiling, they were all completely enchanted.
So actually here Mohini Murti is giving the glances on the demons, but taking part towards the demigods. They are all happy with their glances, her glances. So Prabhupada is writing here purport. Srila Vishwanath Chakra Thakur remarks here that Mohini Murti is the supreme personality of Godhead in a feminine form, and that the goddess of fortune. Actually, one more, this is a commentary. Sri, actually here, Sri Sakhim Kanaka Kundala. Sri Sakhim, based upon this, here Vishwanath Chakra Thakur is saying that feminine form, that the goddess of fortune is her associate. This form assumed by the personality of God challenged the goddess of fortune. Even so, his wife, Vishnumurti's wife, Lakshmi, she became inferior herself. What a beauty! Actually, my husband is having. He defeated her actually. So she might be thinking she is the most beautiful, but now Lord is showing that my feminine form is even more beautiful than you. Challenge the goddess of fortune, like Vishwanath Chakravarti writes these things actually. The goddess of fortune is beautiful, but if Lord accepts the form of a woman, he surpasses the goddess of fortune in beauty. It is not that the goddess of fortune, being female, is the most beautiful. The Lord is so beautiful that he can excel any beautiful goddess of fortune by assuming a female form. Okay, we'll end here. So, thank you very much. Any questions? Hare Krishna.
Lakshmi is an extension of Radha.
Hmm.
Or it's a country of Radha.
Hmm.
That Radha is the most beautiful.
Yes. So, but it's it's like a poetic way of saying, and she's not different from him. Shakti is not different from the Shaktiman. She's also Swarupa. He's Swarupa only. So Radharani beautiful is beautiful means is Krishna is beautiful. Like that in that way. So there is no difference between Shakti and Shakti. It's like a poetic way of saying. So here. It's not that they are two different tattvas one way. हाँ,
कल का क्लास
प्रभु जी whatever time you all say, I am free. Tomorrow 3:30 to 6.
Okay.
3:30 to 6. Whatever time.
मैक्सिमम जो सब कुछ मिलता है
3:30 है सर। हम लोग क्या
मैक्सिमम जो सब कुछ मिलता है वो
14 करना ना 3:30 और
एक्चुअली जो हमने 14 लिया था व्हाट्सएप का 3:30 to 6 था
इट्स ओके
व्हाट्सएप